Hey Marge, are you done with your part-time job yet?
Yeah, just finished a little while ago. I'm in the staff room getting changed now.
Oh, okay. Then could you pick up some stuff on your way home?
What do you need?
The fridge is practically empty, so pick up all the basic stuff, would you? Oh, yeah, forgot. You got paid yesterday, right?
Yeah, so...
Could you pay for that pizza we ordered yesterday? Didn't have my purse on me.
Pizza? You mean that family size? The usual royal special?
Yeah, the toppings on those are super delicious.
How much was it?
Well, it's been a couple of weeks and I ordered 3 or 4 times. Figured it's about $300 give or take.
$300? Are you serious? Give me a break, Mom. I asked you a bunch of times not to spend so much on meals every month. You know we're on a tight budget. Wasn't it you who said we shouldn't be wasteful?
Come on, what's a little pizza? I've worked my butt off since separating from your father. You were only 5 then, you know. You finally got into high school, and now that you're working a part-time job, let your mom have a little treat. It's the least you could do.
If it's occasionally, I wouldn't mind. But constantly? I can't afford this. I have to pay for my school stuff too, you know. If I have to constantly pay for your extravagant lunches, on top of that, I just can't go on.
Is that my fault? Your dad has no intention of paying child support. If you can't afford it, well, just work a little more. Simple.
Come on. I've had another shift and I won't be able to study. I'm thinking of going to a junior college or a vocational school, but I can't even save for that.
What? Are you planning on going to school after high school?
Yeah, that's my plan.
No way, you can't do that. We have no money. Get that through your head.
I said I would work it out somehow with a student loan or something.
Student loan? That's just getting further into debt. Besides, what will the neighbors and our relatives think? We would look so poor.
I won't be a burden to you.
No burden? Just thinking about going to school after high school is a huge burden. Don't waste time thinking about what school to go to. Think about getting a better job and finally making my life easier after all these years.
How could you say that? There's stuff I want to do too, you know.
If you got any complaints, talk to your deadbeat father. That no good timing father of yours.
Sorry to be contacting you at such a late hour. This is Brian's line, right?
Yes, it is. May I ask who this is?
Dad? It's been a while.
Dad? Is this Marge?
Yes, your daughter Marge. I took a peek at Mom's smartphone and saw your name and phone number, so...
What a surprise! I never thought I would hear from you.
I hope you're not angry or anything.
What? Of course not. I'm really happy that you called. Last time I saw you was about 10 years? No, 11 years ago. I hear you're a junior in high school now, right?
Yes, that's right.
How have you been?
Fine, sir.
Relax. No need to be super polite.
Yeah, right. I'm doing just fine, Dad.
Yeah? That's really good to hear. I haven't been able to see you all these years, and I've always wondered how you were doing.
I called because I wanted to ask you something.
What is it?
I saw you meeting with Mom
Huh?
last Sunday at that diner down near City Hall on 5th Street. I was there too. I was not spying on you guys or anything. I just happened to overhear you talking about education expenses. Figured it must have been you.
Oh, I see. You saw us, huh? Yeah, well, I pay your mom regularly every 6 months or so.
Really?
At first, she wanted me to deposit the money directly so we wouldn't have to meet, but that way I wouldn't be able to ask how you were doing. I agreed to increase the payment in exchange for meeting directly on occasion. I also got her to sign a receipt for each payment, so I have all the evidence.
Really? I didn't realize that. By the way, how much do you give her each time?
Huh? Mom never told you?
No, she never mentioned it.
Let's see, I give about $10,000 every 6 months or so.
$10,000? That's like $1,600 or so a month.
Yeah, something like that. What about it?
I was told you hadn't paid a cent in child support.
Huh?
She said you were poor and she received nothing from you. No settlement, no child support, nothing. For that reason, we were always poor and she's constantly complaining about bringing me up under these conditions.
Did your mom really say that?
Yes?
And about the divorce settlement?
Dad? Did you remarry?
No. I've been single since the divorce.
Seriously? She said the reason why you guys got divorced is that you cheated on her. She said you have your new family and didn't want to see me anymore.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. So, ever since high school, I've been working part-time to help out. And saving for school. I've been paying for all her meals, too. She's also against me going on to college. She wants me to work after graduating from high school.
I didn't realize. I heard that you didn't want to see me. So all I had to go on was what your mom told me when we met. I'm sorry I didn't push it. I should have realized.
No, it's not your fault, Dad. So, could we meet?
Huh?
Seems to me that everything Mom is saying is a lie. So, maybe we should meet and get things straight.
Yeah, you may be right. I'm also concerned about how she's using this so-called child support payment. Okay, let's meet.
Great.
Hey, Marge. The first day of summer vacation. You're gonna add more shifts to your part-time job, right? Maybe we should go on a trip somewhere on your payday.
I quit my part-time job.
Huh?
I said I quit working.
What? Are you serious? Oh, I get it. You're switching jobs. Did you get a better paying job or something?
No, I'm not going to work. At all. I'm going to take the summer break to study and play as much as I can.
Huh? What's got into you? You can make a lot of money during the summer. You're missing great opportunity.
More accurately, I don't have to work part-time anymore.
Huh? What are you harping on about?
Hey, Mom. Are you at home now?
Yes, I just got up.
Yeah, you got home pretty late last night. Or should I say, this morning.
Well, of course. I had to work late. Couldn't just stay up. Had to get a little rest.
Working late, huh? More like partying late.
Huh?
Come Come on. I know you're not working.
What are you saying?
I called the office where you said you were working, and they said they never heard of you.
Huh? Who gave you the right to check up on me? The only reason that we can go on living is because I work hard every day. How could you say that I don't work? How do you think we survive?
That money is my child support payment.
Huh?
I'm not going back home anymore.
Hold on a second, Margie.
Someone will send you a line. So, hold on. Don't lie to him. Be honest.
Hey, Caroline. It's me.
Brian? What do you want? That's someone Marge was talking about. Was you?
Yeah, that's right.
Hold it. That means...
Marge is with me right now.
Just 1 second. I haven't told Marge your contact info. So, how?
Marge is an adult now. She's not stupid. She can do all the checking she wants. You've been living with her all these years and you still haven't noticed how she's grown up?
That's easy for you to say. Besides, she wouldn't want to contact you anyways.
Seems Marge saw us the last time we met and handed over the child support payment.
Huh? But that diner is nowhere near the school or workplace. Besides, that day she was working.
Did you know that her part-time job was at a diner?
Of course I do, but it wasn't at that diner.
Well, she was working at the downtown branch to help out. One of the staff members apparently called in sick. She filled in for the day.
Huh? Help out?
Yeah, that diner has several restaurants around the area. They shift staff around when required. Anyways, she was working there when we met that day. She was cleaning the table right next to ours when she overheard our conversation. Apparently, we were just talking about child support. She saw me hand you the envelope full of cash.
No, that can't be right.
Yep, she witnessed the whole thing. And she knows that you've been getting that child support from me for the past 10 years. In other words, she knows you've been deceiving her for all these years.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, and one more thing. About our divorce, she also knows you cheated on me and not the other way around.
Huh? You told her about that?
I really never should have trusted you. But I truly believed that you would put your daughter first no matter what. But you even had the gall to tell me she got into an expensive private school all these years and needed money for tuition. According to Marge, she just went to a local public school. On top of that, she was working part-time to save money for college. I really can't believe you treated your own flesh and blood this way.
Yeah, well, you know.
You're going to pay me back. All of it.
Huh?
The child support you used up the past 10 years.
Huh? You can't be serious.
I've already hired a lawyer. All the papers are being drawn up as we speak.
Wait, please. I don't have that kind of money.
I already talked to your folks and they promised to make you pay it all back.
Huh? You talked to my folks?
When we got divorced, you said there was no problem bringing up Marge because your folks would support you, but seems you've been estranged for the past 10 years. I had known, I would have done something about it.
But I need to keep receiving payment. You know Marge is going to college and all.
I will take custody of Marge from now on.
Huh?
You were completely against her going to college because of the cost. You told her to start working right after high school, right? So, In order to fulfill Marge's dream, who better than me? Someone who has the financial means to do so.
Oh, no. How am I supposed to survive?
I guess you just have to get a job.
But Marge won't want to be separated from her mother.
She just messaged you online about not going home. That tells you all there is about how Marge feels.
I want Marge back. Give me back my daughter.
We don't want a mother that treats her only daughter as some kind of human ATM machine. After that conversation, my ex-wife finally realized that all of Marge's stuff was gone, and she had already moved out. After looking through all the messages from my ex on both my phone and Marge's, we blocked her from our line. Marge dropped out of her current school and transferred to another near me. She made the decision knowing her life would never improve by living anywhere close to her mother. I made all the arrangements so she can start school by the end of the summer. About the child support, she did use a portion of it for her living expenses, so we agreed on a lump sum of $100,000, but in installments. And Caroline? Well, she never really worked before, so I hear she's currently working under a manager that's half her age.
Mom, I have big news, like humongous news! Allie, aren't you still at school? What is it? You know that incredible pianist Hayden Jacobson that I love? Guess what? He's gonna do a recital at the auditorium downtown! Wow, oh that's amazing! If I recall correctly, he actually graduated from your high school, didn't he? It's crazy to think someone from our town is now a world-famous musician. I know, right? Back when I was a freshman, he played a special mini-concert at our high school for the music department. That was what made me want to be a pianist. But this is going to be a full recital. I have to go. Will you come with me? Wow, are you sure that would be all right? Well, duh, you've been so supportive of me and my dream of becoming a pianist like Hayden. I would love for you to come with me. Is that so? I suppose we'll have to reserve our tickets quickly then. I'd hate for you to miss out on such an incredible opportunity as this. So you'll go with me then? Awesome! I'm so excited! Hello, Lisa. I need you to come over here tomorrow and help me. I'm planning to clean my kitchen. Oh, tomorrow? Yes, we'll start working at 10 a.m. sharp, so make sure you're here no later than 9 a.m. You'll need to help me prepare as well. Oh boy, oh this is really unfortunate timing. I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm afraid I can't make it at that time. What was that? It almost seems as though you're disobeying a direct order from your mother-in-law. No, it's not that. Would it be okay to do it in the afternoon? That would work better for me. Maybe I wasn't clear. You will start your work at 10 a.m. sharp. End of discussion. Please understand, I have plans for tomorrow morning that I can't put off until later. Plans? You? What on earth could you be doing? There's something I need to do for Allie right at 10 o'clock. It's very, very important to her. Oh, something for Allie, you say? Yes, it's for Allie. She's got school tomorrow, and since I'm at home, she needs me to take care of it for her. Well then, I suppose I can make an exception if it's for her. Fine, you can come clean in the afternoon. Thank you so much, Mom. I really appreciate you being so understanding. Hey, Mom! Well, did you get the tickets? I sure did. Yes! Thank you, Mom! I was so nervous that the tickets would get sold out instantly, I couldn't even pay attention in my last class. My social media feed has been full of people saying there were only a few tickets left. What's that? Are you looking at social media during class? No. But seriously, thank you so much, Mom. To be honest, you were right to be nervous. There were only 5 open seats when I went through the checkout. And speaking of which, I hope you won't be too upset to be up in the nosebleed section. We'll have to remember to bring a good pair of binoculars. Nah. I'm just glad to be able to go at all. Besides, it's not like that auditorium is that big. And it's a piano recital, not a movie. As long as I can hear it, I'll be more than happy. Sure, it would be nice to be up close to the stage, but I'm not all that concerned. Good to hear. Well, I got my order confirmation email just now, so looks like we're all set. Wow, thank you so much, Mom. I can't wait. Hey, Mom, I'm sitting here in my seat. Are you still waiting in line for the bathroom? Yep, I'm still here. This line is unbelievable. And the men's bathroom has no line, of course. I told you to go to the bathroom before we left the house, didn't I? Boy, you sound like me right now. I wanted to wait until just before the concert started. I didn't want to have to leave halfway through. Think you're gonna make it in time? Yeah, I should be fine. I'm almost at the bathroom door. Wait. What's going on? I think I see Grandma coming up the stairs. Really? Did Grandma say anything about coming to the concert today? Well. A friend invited me to the concert tonight, and what's this I see? My dear daughter-in-law, Lisa. And what's more, I just saw you sit down in the very front row. What do you think you're doing, Lisa? You have some explaining to do. You're up here in the most expensive seats in the house, and you didn't even tell me? Mom, what are you talking about? You've got some nerve hiding from your own mother-in-law that you're spending piles of cash on luxuries like this. Mom, again, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm at the concert, yes, but I'm standing in line for the restroom right now. I'm not sitting down. And no, I don't have the tickets for the front row. We're actually pretty high up in the back. Mom? This is really bad. So the woman that's sitting in front of Grandma kinda looks like you, I guess? And Grandma just kicked her. Like, really kicked her. What? Yeah, she literally kicked her out of her seat. And then Grandma sat down where she was sitting. All the people sitting around her are so shocked at what happened that they're all just kind of staring with confused looks on their faces. And what happened to the woman Grandma kicked? She started crying and just walked out of the auditorium. Oh, I hope she's okay. My goodness, sitting in the front row is a totally different experience. I feel like I'm practically sitting up on stage next to the piano. Mom, what on earth do you think you're doing? I'm giving you a taste of your just desserts, you little upstart. Listen to me. That isn't my seat. What? Update, Mom. I was right. It definitely was Grandma who kicked that lady. Some staff guys came by just now and they dragged her out of the auditorium. Oh no, well, this is just going from bad to worse. Yeah, and I'm not done. While they were dragging her out, she was shouting, "Get your hands off me! This is my seat! My good-for-nothing daughter-in-law gave it to me!" Wow, she's still convinced that it was me sitting in that seat? Yeah, looks like it. The dress she was wearing is practically the exact same as the one you have on. Plus her hair is the same length and color, and you're just about the same height, too. I honestly did a double take when I first saw her because I thought she was you. Wow, that's insane. What an incredibly unfortunate coincidence. Lisa, you owe me an apology. For what? Don't give me for what. You know what you did. You thoroughly humiliated me at the concert last night. And thanks to you, the dear friend who invited me with her told me she doesn't want to see me again. Not to mention my husband and son are both furious at me. Sure, the woman I kicked agreed to not press charges, but you wouldn't believe the amount of money I had to pay her to do that. It was the worst night of my entire life. If I understand correctly, the woman in the front row that you thought was me and decided to literally kick out of her own seat just so happened to be the pianist's wife, right? Yes, that just makes this all the more humiliating. Shouldn't you have, talked to her? Looked at her face, made sure you had the right person before up and kicking her? If you had done that, none of this would have happened, and we all could have been spared the embarrassment of your exploits last night. Enough! I demand an apology from you this instant!
Hi, Grandma.
My, if it isn't my dear Allie! Oh, listen, darling, you'll never believe what your mother has done to me this time.
What I don't believe is what you did at the concert last night.
Oh, no, Allie. Oh, not you too. What awful lies has your mother told you? Don't believe a word she says. I'm the victim here.
I didn't have to hear anything from her. I saw it all firsthand.
What?
I was there at that concert too, and I saw everything.
You were?
Hayden Jacobson is my hero. He's the reason I started playing the piano. I know all of his songs by heart, and I can even play a few of them. And you assaulted his wife? How could you do a thing like that?
No, Allie. Oh, it was all one big misunderstanding. A case of mistaken identity, that's all.
Do you think that makes it any better? You're admitting that you were intending to hurt my mom like you did Hayden's wife. She didn't do anything to deserve that.
But...
Fortunately, she wasn't seriously injured and the concert went fine after that, but oh my gosh, Grandma! Do you have any idea how terrible it could have been if the concert was canceled because of what you did?
Terrible? How so?
We would have been held liable for the entire cost of the concert. Tickets, refreshments, everything.
Really?
Yes, really. You would have been looking at tens, no, possibly even hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. Do you not understand that? The only thing that saved you from that was sheer dumb luck.
I see.
You should be grateful that all you had to do was pay her off to not press charges. She may be willing to move past this, but I'm not.
Wait, Allie, please, let's not do anything hasty. I'm your grandmother, Allie, and I love you dearly.
There's something that's been bothering me for a long time now. You're always super duper nice to me, but at the same time, you're always crazy harsh on my mom. Do you have anything to say about that? Is there any reason you basically treat my mom like your slave?
Goodness, Allie, that's not it at all. I'm just doing my part to help make her into a decent wife. It's for her own good.
For her own good? Give me a break. You've never seen her after she gets back from doing all of your housework for you. Yeah, she's physically tired, but I can't imagine how hard it must be to mentally hold back from saying what she really thinks. You think she needs training on how to be a decent wife? I'd say you need training on how to be a decent human being.
Allie, oh please, don't be so angry at me like that. You're making me sad.
Oh, you're sad? That's it, I'm done. You clearly have zero self-awareness, and I'm wasting my time talking to you. I'm blocking your number.
You're blocking my number? But why?
That you have to ask just proves my point. I hate you!
Allie, no! Lisa, please. Oh, you need to come over here and talk some sense into my husband. All of this is your fault in the first place. You need to fix what you've done.
Ugh, what is it now, Mom?
I just told you. Come talk to my husband.
Could you please start making some sense sometime soon?
My husband is going to divorce me.
Wow, he is? Really?
Yes, now hurry up and get over here. Tell him that all of this is your responsibility. Apologize for what you've done and tell him that he can't divorce me.
Apologize? For what exactly? I haven't done anything wrong.
What?
You're talking about the concert, right? You got mad because you thought I was sitting in a nicer seat than you, caused a massive scene, and assaulted an innocent woman. Tell me, what responsibility do I have for any of that?
You were at the concert, though.
Yeah, and? Let me ask you again, exactly what part of that night's events were my fault? It seems you're bound and determined to somehow make this all my fault. But it was pure happenstance that Allie and I happened to be attending the same show as you.
Allie sat down in our seats and saw everything that you did to that poor woman. She then messaged me in a panic while I was waiting in line for the bathroom and told me what you had done. Then I went over to the staff and told them you were a relative of mine and took you off of their hands. You should be glad I was there. If I wasn't, you would have had to deal with that all on your own. You made me apologize to them. Now apologize to me for making me apologize. That was humiliating. Oh, that was humiliating for you, huh? How humiliating do you think it was for me to have to go around and apologize to all the rest of the concert staff for your disturbance? What do you mean? Hayden's wife agreed to not press charges in exchange for a payoff, right? That was thanks to me, by the way. And the other day, Allie texted you to tell you off and then blocked you, right? Do you get where I'm going? Literally every single involved party, except you, realizes that everything was your fault. How dare you! And it's precisely because of that attitude that your husband has had enough of you and wants a divorce. You can't talk to me like this. I'm your mother-in-law. Yeah, you're my mother-in-law. And? You impudent little brat! If there's anything that's been made clear over the last week or so, it's that you, not me, are the one who is completely incapable of behaving like an adult. And since my husband has explicitly told me that I don't need to put up with any of your nonsense anymore, I've decided that I'm going to tell you like it is from now on. Well, looks like I need to have a talk with my son, too. Good luck with that. I don't think he's going to have very many pleasant things to say to you after everything you've done, if he even speaks to you at all. What? I'm out. Goodbye. A few days later, my mother-in-law and her husband divorced. She obviously had no way to pay Hayden's wife the amount that I negotiated for, so for the time being, her older brother is footing the bill. Oh, don't worry, though. She's not off the hook. He's going to have her become essentially a live-in maid for him and his wife until she's worked off the debt she now owes to them. And after that, he'll disown her. And he only agreed to that out of the kindness of his heart, since all of her other siblings turned her down. Looks like this isn't her first escapade of this sort, and even her own family is sick of her nonsense. So she's going to be an old maid working as an old maid for the next few years, then become a homeless old maid. But enough about her. My daughter sent a letter to the Jacobsons apologizing for everything her grandmother had done to them. They sent a reply congratulating her for being a much bigger person than her grandmother, and included a signed copy of his latest album. Getting a handwritten letter from her hero lit a fire in her heart like I've never seen before. And she's currently practicing the piano twice as hard as ever before.